My 5,000 euro house is going to be done in no time.
We spent all day yesterday pouring concrete on the roof, but after we got it looking just perfect...
It's raining again. I have nothing to cover it. The rain is coming down. Luckily, my neighbor Mario came in clutch with this giant tarp.
We moved one of our new boards up and put it at the apex of the roof, nailed down the edges, and stretched it over the apex.
Yeah, I think this'll hold up okay.
The next morning, it was looking pretty good, and I had to make a run into town, but...
I lost my car keys. I just tore apart everything, and I don't know where they are.
I drove down the hill to where I parked my car, and I found a spare key, but it was not looking very good.
So a neighbor gave me a ride into town, and I had new keys made. I'm so glad I had that spare. I drove myself into the city
and stopped at the local shop Pile e Ville. These guys reached out to me and generously offered anything I needed to clear up my forest trail. I basically just picked out whatever I wanted, and their staff gave me some really good suggestions. These guys were a huge blessing to me, so you should definitely check them out. As soon as I got back to the foot of my trail, I started clearing out the edges. Of course, the path itself had been cleared, but that didn't stop branches from hitting you in the face when you were driving the tractor up the trail. And while I was working, some local boys walked up the trail and offered to help. And when there's work to be done, I can always use the extra set of hands. The trail still isn't as clear as I want it to be, but I'm so glad I have my own tools now. When Igor and Mario got done with their day jobs, they came and helped me pull that tarp off of the roof and started pulling off our old frame to reveal our beautiful concrete creation. I was really nervous about how it was going to look because it had gotten pretty wet before we ended up covering it up.
Whoa! Looking good.
It was as close to perfect as I could have hoped for on both sides. Next, we were going to tear out this old prison-looking window.
We're breaking out of this joint.
A little bit more brute force, and we got it.
We opened the window.
I removed the old mortar, Igor cut our bricks down to size, and Mario brought up the new mortar.
Dang, you're fast.
Of course, I let them do the bricklaying itself, but I was taking notes. I'm learning a lot on this project. It turns out bricks are a lot more forgiving than I thought they were. Pretty soon, there was no longer a hole there. Of course, I wanted to do the honors of knocking down the old chimney. Honestly, I don't think we're gonna rebuild it. I think I'll use something other than wood to heat the house. I stuffed in some debris to keep the mortar in place, and I slowly started to fill up the hole. With that problem solved, we started moving up the largest beams of wood for the entire roof.
This is a good strategy.
After putting them pretty close to where they were supposed to go, we were exhausted.
Follow this page to see what happens next.